So by now we all know that everybody is going to find you online because the yellow pages are dead. We also know that your signage out front, although might be a good factor for your walk-by traffic, they're still going to look you up on your Facebook page. And we also know that everybody and their dog has their own website now. So, how do we differentiate ourselves from our competition, especially in our small local markets? What is it that people are looking at online that's helping them make the decision to come in and try our yoga studio versus somebody else's yoga studio? Is it the web page? Is it our Facebook page? Is it how cool our Instagram photos are? The truth is, none of these factors are the driving force behind people deciding to come to your business. New stats show that there's one thing that makes a difference. That's exactly what we're going to talk about in this episode of Ask NBC. I'm Josh, the Nomad Business Coach. You post your questions down below about how to amp up your yoga business. I answer them to the best of my ability so that you feel excited about coming into work every day and you get the compensation that you truthfully deserve. So, people are going to find you online. They're going to find you on their phone. We already know these things. And all of these little pieces, your Facebook page, what your Google Places page looks like, your website, if you have a landing page, these things do add up to equal something that's very important for your business. But one thing that I see all the time happening with studios that is wildly underutilized and incredibly important is your online reviews. People are going to find you on Google probably 80% of the time. If it's not on Google, it's going to be on Facebook. If it's not on Facebook, in certain states of the United States especially, you're probably going to be found on Yelp. And they're not going to find your web page first. It's highly unlikely that your SEO is strong enough for your page to be pushed to the top above Google's own Places page, for example. So the first thing is, make sure you have your Places page set up. But more importantly than this, make sure that you have active Google reviews on your page. Not just a couple of reviews, but hundreds of reviews. And make sure that they're current and they stay current over the longer term. And of course, no one wants a negative review. 5-star reviews are the minimum. Even a 4-star review can seriously deter people from trying your business when they're comparing and contrasting you with other people. The thing is, a new student doesn't really know the difference between this yoga studio and that yoga studio and this yoga studio. And even if they read your entire website, they may get the gist of things, but they have to feel it in their body before they're really going to understand why you're better or different than the Blojo yoga studio down the street. So, to first test this out, they're going to read your reviews. Now, Harvard Business School, Forbes magazine, and a couple of other independent online articles have come out, not so in the distant past, talking about reviews, but talking about one factor that's very interesting. Psychologically, people put more weight to the negative than to the positive. I don't know why, but this is the way that we're wired. This means that if you have one 1-star review and 10 5-star reviews, the people who find you online are going to read the 1-star review, and that will negate the large majority of your 5-star reviews. This means even having one 1-star review from some irate customer who was totally ridiculous and probably in the wrong even, can significantly impact your business. So how do you deal with it? First thing is the bulk of reviews. Have a system in place where you're creating reviews all the time online. Whenever you have a client who has recently demonstrated to you that they're excited about your business, such as making a big purchase like an annual pass or joining your autopay membership, in that moment, you need to prompt them to make an online review for you because they're excited. Or maybe you hold a 3-day workshop and you know everyone's on a yoga high. During the next week, send out a small email campaign that's saying, "Thank you so much for participating in the workshop. If you liked it and liked the studio, please go to our Google page and give us a 5-star review." Now, you can't say anything online that you're going to give people some sort of kickback for reviewing you, but strategically throughout the year, you may do some small campaigns where you actually do this. In the studio, every time someone during the month of February jumps onto your autopay membership, you say, "If you go online and write us a 5-star review and then show it to us on your phone, we'd be happy to give you a coconut water just to compensate you for your efforts because we know that your time is very important to you." So it's not that you're buying the reviews, but you're just giving that extra incentive for people to actually take that action. Over the course of an entire year, this means you should have a trickle of good reviews coming in all the time. And then if you get the odd bad review, it sort of dilutes that because you have so many good ones. The other thing is, this will bump you up in the search results so that people find you easier. And I know for myself, if I'm looking for a restaurant online, for example, and on the Google or on their Yelp page, they have 250 reviews and they're still managing a 4.8 or a 5-star review rating, I know that that place is good. I won't even read the reviews because so many people have gone through the effort to do that and they're still holding that much weight. Try to create this with your business. Especially in the yoga studio world, you can test this right now. Go online and search your studio. See what reviews come up for you, if there are any, but also pay attention to what reviews come up for your competition. There's a bunch of them that may even have 5-star reviews, but how many reviews are creating that 5 stars? They may only have 1, 2, or 3 reviews, and they're just good reviews. It's as simple as that. So all you have to do is get more reviews happening, and you're going to have more weight in that same category. Other places that you can ask for reviews is just quite simply in person in your studio. You can also send out emails to people asking them to review you, and you can use Mindbody's add-ons such as Listen 360 or a program called Referizer, where it periodically sends reviews to your people, and if they give you a good review, then you can prompt them to make an online review for you as well. I also highly recommend that at least once per year you have an entire month devoted to a campaign where you're trying to build up more online presence, and during that time one of the things that you're trying to build up are more reviews. This is where you would give some additional incentive for people to actually go through the effort to review you online. So, high number of reviews, 5-star reviews, compensate your people for doing the reviews for you, and that's going to get people more coming into your business over the long term. Hope this helps. What do you want me to talk about next time? Post your comments or your questions down below, and make sure you share this with all your friends. See you next time. Peace.